So tiny. I come from a family of 4, but I'm bipolar, right? So it's like 5, and then it's like 6 if I'm on my period. But it's gonna be 3 if this set does not go well. I'm really open about my mental health, and I think that's great. However, there's like a lot of celebrities that are also really open about their mental health, and I'm just really gonna need that to stop. Like, some of you are putting me on the defensive, and you have to understand, right? Like, I share a diagnosis with Kanye West, Chris Brown, Mel Gibson, and Charlie Sheen. Not a good look. And to be really honest with you, I just think your mental health is like a private matter. And so I'm just gonna need them to keep that shit between them and their doctors. I work in social media, and people always talk about how toxic and terrible it is. But what they don't talk about, right, is how it unites people in times of tragedy. Like when the Queen died. Remember her? Everyone got on the internet to unite together and make that the funniest day of my entire life. The memes were great. She was 96. Like, come on, get over it. But something I learned is that during this time, there's something called Operation London Bridge, which is essentially like the plan for when the Queen dies, like her funeral proceedings, whatever. And in this, it says that BBC cannot play comedy while the nation is mourning. Which isn't like the most insane thing to me, because in my entire life, I've never heard a British person say like a single funny thing. It's the thought that counts, right? But like, it's kind of like giving up peanut butter for Lent, but you're allergic to peanuts. Isn't it funny that eating disorders are not genetic, right? But they're like 100% caused by your family? Like, everyone's talking about the Kardashians giving me body dysmorphia, but no one's talking about coming home for the holidays. Like, just once I want to turn on the news, and instead of hearing about, like, celebrities giving us poor body image, I want to hear, like, you know, what do I want them to say? It's something like this. The cause of your body dysmorphia might be lurking where you least expect it. Your family photos. More at 9. Tune in. I was watching that show, you know, The Last of Us. Anyone watch The Last of Us? I hated it. And I'll tell you why. Because everybody who watches that show, they say the same thing. They're like, who would you be? Who would you be in the apocalypse? Like, which one would you be? I don't have a survivalist mentality, actually. And they're always like, oh, you know, like, I'd be the hunter-gatherer, you know, I'd be the teacher, whatever. I would be lunch. I'm sorry, there's nothing inside. I have no desire. I have no desire to live through that at all. And I just think, like, look, I obviously have a lot going on personally, right? Like, I think it's kind of obvious. That's all the obvious here. The mental bandwidth of an apocalypse is just not something I can deal with. And like, look, I'd say I'm a feminist, right? Don't get excited. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Who said that? I would happily set the women's rights movement back 50 to 100 years at even the threat of a draft. No one's going, right? I'm not going overseas. I'm not going anywhere. Like, you want me to sew a flag? I'll sew a flag. I did pharma advertising. You want to spread war propaganda? I could tell a lie or two. And it's important, right? Because shit's getting absolutely insane. And so I know, like, okay, I can't handle an apocalypse. Steph can't do an apocalypse. What can I do? What is my max? Like, what would I tap out at? And I really do mean this. I don't think it could get worse than this. Like, like this, really, is like what I can deal with. And I just think if you're like, oh, Steph, do you mean like being in this room or like society? Yeah. I gotta get out of here. I really don't have time.